everyone! I mentioned last week that I was going to do another fun little gender prediction test, old wives' tale video, and I have a few listed here, and I'm just going to kind of answer these. I do have a few more experiments that I want to do with the kids. Some of them involve pee, so I don't want to gross any of you out, but I probably will be doing them. When I read them, I was like, can I show my pee on YouTube? I don't know if I feel comfortable with that, but they looked really fun. So I definitely will be doing more. These ones that I have listed are just kind of more that you talk about and answer. And so I decided that that would be fine if I did this alone. Other ones I do want to involve my kids because they love it, but I have already talked to them about all of these things and we just think it's fun. I just realized my shirt's on backwards. There we go. Oh man, this pregnancy has been rough on me. So I still don't want to find out if I'm having a boy or a girl. I want the gender to be a surprise. My family, however, does not feel the same. So we'll see what happens. I have my ultrasound at week 20. I am now I guess I'll be 15 weeks by the time this goes up. So we have a little time to talk about it, but I'm hoping that I can convince all of them that it will be really fun and magical and amazing. But I do want to keep doing these little old wives' tales because I think that they're fun. So the first one is the Chinese calendar. And you can look this up online. That's what I have done, and I've looked at a few different ones just to see if they're different. And some of them you can actually put in everything and it will calculate it. Or other ones that I've looked at and gotten the same results is just a calendar. It has a chart and you go down one side and you find your age at the time of conception, and then you go over to the month of the time of conception and you line them up and it will tell you if you're having a boy or a girl. And mine said girl. This next one is kind of a funny way to determine your baby's gender, and it is by watching your previous child's behavior. So I would notice Winston's behavior. If they are more clingy, want more attention, just seem to be wanting you, it means that you are pregnant with the opposite sex. Winston has actually been quite the opposite. He, of course, does want us to watch him when he does fun tricks, but he hasn't been as clingy. He hasn't been needing me as much, and I think he's just getting older and more independent, but he is okay with that. I feel like he's just right on track. The right amount of clinginess and need for attention. So if this is right, that means that we're having a boy. Okay, this next one is determined by your mood. If you are moody and ornery and just irritated and just nasty, that means that you're having a girl. And I hate to say this, but I have been all of the above. So if that is right, that means that I'm having a girl. I really have a hard time with that test because I was super moody with Winston and I had a boy. So I don't know. Okay, this next one is determined by the baby's heartbeat, and we did just get to go and hear the baby's heartbeat. It was incredible, the best thing that I've ever heard. It is just like music to your ears when you hear your baby's heartbeat and you know everything's okay. And the baby's heartbeat was beating at about 155 to 156 beats per minute. And this test says if your baby's heartbeat is above 140 beats per minute, you're having a girl. If it is below 140 beats per minute, you're having a boy. So if this test is correct, that means that I'm having a girl. The next one is determined by the pimples on your face, or in my case, on your chest, on your neck, all over the place. It says if you have a lot of pimples, it means that you're having a girl, because it is said that girls will suck the beauty out of you and they take it all for themselves. If you're having a boy, you seem to glow and be more beautiful. So if this test is correct, I'm definitely having a girl. The next one is determined by morning sickness. It is said that if you are really, really struggling with morning sickness that lasts all day and is really terrible, it means that you're having a girl. So if this is right, it would mean that I was having a girl. But I really struggle with this one because I had the worst morning sickness with Winston. It was terrible. It was way worse than this one, way worse with my other ones. And actually, I wasn't sick at all with Braylee. So I don't know. This next one is a lot of fun, and it is kind of similar to the Chinese calendar, but not really at all. And I tried this out with all of my kids. So it says that you should take your age at the time of conception and the month of the time of conception and add them together. If your result is even, then it means you're having a girl. If your result comes out odd, it means that you're having a boy. So I was 32 when I became pregnant, and my month of conception was August. So 32 plus 8 equals 40, and if this test is right, I would be having a girl. So like I said, I did do this with each of my kids, which was a lot of fun, and the results were correct. And I don't know if I mentioned that I did the Chinese calendar with each of my kids, and that was also correct. The last one is if you are clumsy, if you drop things a lot, if you're just a lot more clumsy than you normally are, which I am, it means that you're having a boy. So if this last test is correct, that means that I would be having a boy. Okay, well, if we're going by these tests, I would definitely be having a girl. I got 6 girls and 2 boys, which is just so crazy. If you didn't see our ring prediction video, I will leave it linked down below. Be sure to watch that. Now I'm really, really anxious to try a few more tests and see what we get. I did joke around with Braylee that I thought it would be funny if we got like so many of the same gender, and then when we had the baby, it was the opposite. Wouldn't that be so funny? These tests have just been so much fun. I really don't want to find out the gender. Even after doing these, it still doesn't tempt me at all. I really, really don't want to know. I get asked all the time what I think the baby is going to be, and I honestly don't know. I don't have a feeling either way. Like right now, sitting here, asking myself that question, I don't have an inkling. Even after like this test said girl, 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 I just still don't know. I don't have a feeling. Sometimes I feel like maybe I am having a little girl, and then sometimes I feel like, you know what, I think that this might be a little boy. So the feeling always kind of balances out, and I don't know, and I really don't want to find out. So please leave any suggestions of different tests or experiments that we should try. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.